Okay, looks like we're live.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Egg Harbor Library. We're in the maker space with Jess, and we're going to talk about sewing again.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, we learned all about our machines, and then this week, we decided we would do a project. Well, we have to say our projects are both half done. We got them started, and we're learning a lot about our sewing machines.
Absolutely.
But-
Terminology, everything.
Yeah, but they're not, our projects aren't done, but that's a good thing, so we can show you different parts of our projects.
Yeah.
So let me show you Creativebug, and then, so Jess is going to get us to Creativebug, and we can talk about how we, all right, so here is Creativebug, and if you don't know how to get to Creativebug, all you need to do is go to Door County Library's website, and it's part of the downloadable library. So you click on downloadable library, and all of our great downloadable features are here. And we are going to go into the Creativebug. So you just click on here, and voila, Creativebug. Now, let's get rid of that little.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that little. I have my little
Pop
money
up.
saver pop up on there. Oh, it looks like I'm actually logged in. Let me log out.
No, you're not logged in anymore.
Oh, that's you? Okay.
That's me, because we're both Jay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Janine.
Okay, so all you need to get into this program is a library card, a Door County library card. So make sure you get, have a library card. If you don't, give us a call or come by and we'll get you set up. You need your library card and your PIN. Your PIN is your birthday. So it's, and it's 6 numbers. So it's going to be for the month, 2 numbers, like April would be 04. For the day, 2 numbers, like mine is 16. And then the last 2 numbers of the year. So mine is 56. So now everyone knows my PIN.
I don't know your library card number.
No, but that's
So-
okay. Because you can always change your PIN on your library card website. Go into doorcountylibrary.org and then go to your account and you can change your PIN. So the first thing you want to do once you're here is you want to go to classes. And I went to sewing. So I went down to sewing classes, and here are all the different sewing classes that you can do. So I just clicked on sewing. And I think
Oh, yeah, it's gone. Yep.
there's like 265 sewing classes. So now is a good time to filter the results, because if you go through them all, you'll be doing this part for a really long time. So here's the different ways of filtering. Right now, we're in sewing, so we want to stay here.
Well, oh, yeah, sort results.
Yeah, but we want to go over to,
No.
no, let's go back. There should be for beginners.
Yep. So keep scrolling down.
Yeah, paper. Did I miss it up here?
Maybe it was.
No, it's on the iPad. I can get to beginners. So let's see for sewing up here.
For beginners.
For
Yep.
beginners, I just scrolled a little too fast. So for beginners, and there's some hand stitching activities too that look really good. So so then we now we have those results, and let's see if we refresh if we get the newer ones or the beginner ones. You do.
Maybe for beginners. Yep.
Yeah.
For beginners.
And then maybe it's at the bottom that you refresh. Let's see. It should have gone by now. Filter for beginners.
There we go. You
All
just kind
right.
of scroll down.
Yes, and then it took, so then you can just go through and look, and some of it looks pretty difficult to me.
Foxy T looks pretty easy.
Ooh, that does look easy.
Oh, there's mine, the baby bloomers.
Yeah.
That was, well, it is so far.
So you can go through, and like when you see something you like, I think for going to potlucks, this would be kind of fun to have a pie carrier or casserole carrier. So if I want that one, I just choose it. And once I've chosen it, I might want to go through and pick a whole bunch and then take a look at them. So all I do is I add it to my watch list. So now it's part of my watch list, and I'm going to go through and show you now what the, so here's my name up here, Jay, and here's my watch list. So did you see how I did that? I just went to my name, watch list. And so here are all of my, what I've done, what I've watched. And,
oh, a dog coat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But you know what? It's really a cool dog coat, but they require a simplicity pattern.
Oh, interesting.
So I noticed, we're not that lucky in Door County. We don't have a Joann Fabric or any kind of fabric store except for Walmart. And they did have drawers of patterns.
Sometimes you can score like some free, not free, but like really inexpensive fabric at like Green Door Thrift. Or,
Really?
yeah, they've got like a whole area in the back that they have like chunks of fabric.
Oh.
But it's kept, it's, you don't really know how long, but if you want to go there and get something that's like.
Yeah. And I noticed also at Walmart, they did have an area of just oops fabric, like they cut it by mistake or wasn't cut right. Do you see this Sew Burlap gift bags? Now, here's a little hint. We have a great coffee company here in Door County. Door County
Coffee.
Door County Coffee.
Yeah.
And Door County Coffee, every time they get their beans from South America, Guatemala, different places around the world, and it gets shipped in a burlap bag. So after they process their coffee, they throw away those beautiful burlap
Well,
bags.
I mean, they just get so many.
Yeah. So what they do is they have a special dumpster that they put them in. And so you can go and pick up the burlap. And so when I drive by, usually you have to pick them up by 1 o'clock, else they're gone. But I have quite a bit of burlap for different projects that I do. And we have some burlap here in the library for a project in the future.
Mm.
So this would be a fun little one, and free fabric from Door County coffee roasters. So I'm going to go back to my watch list. Okay, so I went through and I took a look at all of these. And from all of these, I decided that some of these don't even have to do with sewing. I've gotten so into this. After I watched them all, I chose my favorite one. But there's some that are really easy that would be good for doing with children. And but these are all beginner projects. And I'm doing the one that doesn't look like a sewing project at all. It's the stitch rope basket. And so I'm just going to say play again right here. And so I'm just going to talk a little bit about, I don't know, Jess, let's see.
Oh, sorry, I was just responding. So Creativebug is such a good idea. Oh.
Can you see that, I wonder?
Yeah, I can. I was just responding to Jane that, yeah, and again, this is free with, with your, your library cards. So it's really a great resource. You could just spend hours diving
Yeah.
into it. Okay, so you ready for me to?
Well, let me just, I don't know if we need to watch the whole thing, but I just want to show you. So this one on this basket that you can make, it is about, maybe 20 minutes, but it's in different chapters. So it's like getting your materials, making the basket. And then what I found really interesting is the comments.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just give you a little view of what this looks like.
To make a rope bowl, you don't need very many supplies. You need rope. I have 100 feet of rope here. It's a 1/4 inch ply rope, but you can also use a 1/4 inch braided rope. I don't really like to go much bigger than a 1/4 inch. My machine seems to fit that comfortably under the foot, as will most machines. You're going to need a full bobbin of your colored contrasting thread and a nice new spool of thread, and a full bobbin and spool of the natural colored thread that is going to blend in with the rope. Pair of scissors for snipping, a needle and thread for doing the finishing little tassel at the end. And a sewing machine that's in good working order will use a zigzag stitch, so make sure your machine has one. And that's it.
Okay, so I'm going
Let's get sewing.
stop there. So it's in.
To start your bowl,
All right,
you're going to
so
take
different
the end.
segments. So I'm going to close that one out. And so you can go through and watch all of them, and then go through, after you found the project you like, go through and read the comments, because people add comments after they've created them. And it's good to see what problems people run into.
Well, and then it's kind of like a recipe where it's kind of good to kind of watch the whole thing through and then look at the comments, because you can get a lot of good feedback there. And were you going to show them the materials list too?
Yeah, let's take a look at here's the materials list. So
you can print that out like the PDF. I think that's so helpful.
Yeah, and then take it, because I went shopping on the weekend, and Jess will show what I got for her project, and then I'll show what I got for my project. So this was my project, and I started it yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And so
Bend the first inch over.
I started yesterday, and I've gone through 2 machines, and I'm going to talk about why I decided to use the digital machine. Like,
no kidding.
We've been afraid of that machine.
Yeah.
Like super afraid. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a lifesaver for this project. And I'll show you why in a minute. Because I was just on the regular machine with the foot pedal going crazy, going, why did I pick this project? But you'll see it's with the digital. So
and you're going to be stitched.
So when you find your first project, it's really nice to go through, look at the discussions, look at how many stars it has received. And when I was convinced I wanted to make a stitch rope basket, I went onto YouTube and looked at other classes. And because YouTube is full of good stuff. And there were some very similar, not this teacher, but very similar rope baskets to her technique. So, and then I thought, yes, this is what I want to do. So if you're interested in making a rope basket, I am now an expert on the rope basket.
Expert. I would
No, but I'll be an expert when I'm done, let's just say.
Right.
But you're welcome to come. The only thing you'll be required is to bring your own rope. And I got mine at Tractor and Supply.
Okay.
And but if this is something you want to make, we'd be happy to help you make it, since we will have one here that is completed, hopefully by
I was saying, like, how cool for plants, if you have like a plant that you wanted to put in a rope basket. I wanted to show them really quickly. One thing that I found that I liked was the gallery feature too. So this is just photos of what other people have done.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some inspiration for what you can do and what you can make with the rope basket. And I don't know, it looks like they probably, like up here, they dyed the rope, or maybe you get a rope that's multiple colors.
Yeah, they have all kinds of ropes.
Yeah, so this is really fun for inspiration, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and then when you're done, you can put your photo on there too.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, mine, I mean, it's always good to see a completed project before you start a project.
Yeah, to give you the
an idea.
motivation.
Yeah. So seeing someone else's project and seeing what I went through. So why don't I show them my project and talk a little bit about it. So let me put up the foot here and pull it out. Keep this down. So you see my bowl here, my basket? So my basket is, I would say, just about an inch has been made with this digital. And I'll tell you, with a digital, you don't need to use the foot pedal. And what was happening with that one is that I couldn't control the speed. I would go either too fast or too slow. And then the thread was breaking. And with the digital, you set the zigzag. I want it wide and then slow. And then you just turn it on. And there it goes.
Oh, yeah, nice and slow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's almost like there's too much coordination you need to do with the pedal at the same time.
Yeah, it was just, and you'll see there's on mine, I'm going to have to go back and do a lot of touch up. But I mean, this is really nice. And I'm going to be turning it so it'll curve in pretty soon. I'm getting it as wide as I can. And then I will be, but look at that. I'm not using my foot. I'm just using this. I can turn it on and off. I can go faster if I want to. I have more control. And you can see it's kind of even compared to, it's really crazy down here from that. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of snipping, and then I'm gonna go back at the end and do a lot of hand stitching, probably with other color threads to give it some look. It was supposed to have green and beige, and the green's not really showing up that well. But now I'm gonna take it out. All right, so here it is. You see the big oops right here? Again, that's from that one, but that's no problem because I'm going to, I'm not going to use that machine anymore. I'm going to, when I'm done, just take and hand stitch. So all the places that are loose like this, I can go back and fix. And then I can do it evenly and make a pattern with my hand stitching. So right now I'm going to get a little bit wider. So it's going to be about this wide, and then it's going to go like this. That's the plan. So again, I'm going to have to come and clean this up with a scissor later on. But you know, I've seen these, and I took a basket making class with
Declaring?
No, it was with Learning and Retirement. I love my basket, but I thought, oh, this will be even more fun to try another material. Now on YouTube, they said that once you've mastered the rope, you can start adding material in it.
Ooh.
So I'll have to master this one first. But I love the digital machine.
Wow.
The machine that we hated. No, we never hated it.
It
was frustrating us because we couldn't understand it. But knowing that I can control the stitch without the pedal, the speed, when you're working your foot, it's just, you have no control. I can change, like I wasn't liking the size. I can go back and forth and change up the size up there. So it turned out to be really a good project for this machine. Yeah. All right, Jess, I'm gonna let them, you can show them yours. Talk a little bit about, and she did more of a traditional sewing project. I think this is more of a craft. But a sewing machine, you can do that.
Well, and so we'll just jump back on Creativebug here. So I wanted to do, it's really funny because the last class we did, I said that the thing that I sewed was boxer shorts. And so I'm sewing some bloomers actually. Got a little babe on the way. So thought this would be kind of cute. And, you know, a lot of the same things that Janine has shown, which is basically, you know, they have a really nice video. This one's got 5 stars. You know, it, like I said, the materials list is really helpful. It's kind of nice to look at the chapters. The thing that I like the most about Creativebug is that you can pause it.
Yes.
Like you can pause it and try to figure something out and then start it again, rewind it really easily. Or like, for instance, she said in the video, make sure the right sides are touching. And I was like, the right sides, what is that? So I quickly was able to pause it and go Google it. And funny to know is that the right side is actually the pretty side of the fabric. So, yeah.
And I kept the iPad right next to me, going through and watching, especially in the beginning, because starting it is kind of a hassle. So I was able to keep watching with the iPad right next to me.
Yeah, and so here again, they really break it down into really easy sections. But you know, it's kind of like a recipe where, and I'm guilty of doing this, but not if you read the whole thing through, you kind of know what you're getting into a little bit better. So anyway, and then, you know, there again, other types of cotton that can be used. I really liked.
Yeah, they wanted you to get lawn cotton, which what is that? I don't know.
I'm not even sure.
Because I looked on the labels of a lot of cotton at Walmart and I couldn't find any lawn cotton. So I just thought, oh, this is, I show them how cute this is.
Yeah, so I didn't get too far. I got the material all cut out. The thing that was really cool also about that,
show the cute side now.
Yeah, so here's the cute side. Cute little owls and bears and super cute. The thing that I really liked too is there's a pattern that you actually print out, and I actually cut it out. So let me see, I can go back and show you.
Yeah, I like that there was a pattern.
Yeah.
I wish that for the dog coat, if only they had the pattern.
Yeah, so when you do the materials list, you know, you go ahead and you just download the PDF of it. Let's see. I have to do a new share here. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So yeah, it actually like goes through, I mean, I would say like novice proof. Like you could really, I mean, you lay this down and you actually literally cut along the pattern. So I don't know, I guess I don't really obviously have a lot of sewing experience. So it was super helpful that you just, I mean, it's all to scale. You just cut right along there. So it gives you this nice, you know, nice overview, and then learn how to cut pattern pieces, sew a straight seam, make double fold casing, work with elastic. So anyway, so I didn't get too far.
I threaded her needle and did her bobbin.
She did.
Because I'm really getting good at that.
She is, and I was getting anxiety about it, so I was so happy to know that she did it. So maybe in our next class, I'll just show the completed bloomers.
Because next week we're back here again making Valentine cards.
Oh yeah.
So we hopefully we'll have our finished projects for everyone. But yeah, so those are 2 really easy projects that you can make, and we've made it so it's so easy to come here. Here's a video on how to use the sewing machine. the Project Runway sewing machine, the digital one. And then we have lots of, Deb helped us make lots of videos that you can use our iPad to watch. And we have, if it was me, I would spend some time in Creativebug and find a project there. But during the month of February, we're going to be featuring sewing books here at the library. We had Hygge books last month, and this month sewing books. And I'm just going to grab a couple, and then I'm going to talk about them. All right, so we'll have some basic, so if you want to come to the library and get, say, for example, a half an hour to get familiar with the sewing machines. On Creativebug, there are get to know your sewing machine classes that you can, so you can go on there. There's how to select fabric on Creativebug. I'll also have quite a few sewing books on just getting your first time sewing. This one is called Sewing Happiness. And this one is just fun. Don't throw away those ripped clothes, some fun mending. So if you want to just start your first project with, you know, those jeans that have a hole in it, or I just a blouse and I wish I ripped it in the back. And they have samples of mending the back. So yeah, lots of fun little ideas to, because I have a lot of stuff with has little holes and things. So I'm just going to show you some, if Creativebug, we'll have lots of books for you, but if Creativebug isn't you haven't found something on there, just come to the library for a half an hour, and if no one else has it after you, stay an hour and play with the machines, get to know the machines, look at one of these books, and then pick a project from one of these books. Now we're going to pull up PowerPoint, and so this first one we did last year. Not as nice as this one. Let's make sure we're seeing it here. All right. Okay. So this is, why don't you do the view so we don't see all that. Yeah, that's good. It's nice and big. So last year we made heating pads, and we have rice, we have material. You have to bring your own aromatherapy. If you wanted to do some oils, you need to bring those. And what's nice about this book, it's from Sewing Happiness. It goes throughout the year, like these are winter ideas. And, oh good, you can see the book again, Sewing Happiness. So this one is the heating pad, and then the beginning of the book's all winter, fun winter projects. And then in the back of the books are the instructions, specific instructions for that. We have lots of material. Again, we have the rice. So this would be a nice beginner project to try.
Yeah, and you could easily, if you didn't want to take the entire book, you can run off a copy here really easily, so you can make marks on it.
Yeah, and I'm going to do the moon one.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I've decided.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so
it's a good gift too.
Yeah, and I have plenty of fabric. If you want to just come and try it out, you can.
We have more of this cute fabric too.
Yes, because I really like that fabric. And so let's go to the next slide. That's a nice, easy one. And this is for Jess. So when she's done with the bloomers, she can do a kimono top. And the kimono top looks really easy. I looked at it.
It's funny, I've been seeing a lot of kimonos. Baby kimonos.
And this one isn't nice like Creativebug where it's blown up to the correct size, but it has the pattern pieces that she would have to draw or make a copy of this and then do it. So I thought that was a fun one from this book. Now the next one.
I've been seeing a lot of like organic fabric. Do they have organic fabric down at
No, I think it's a trip to Green Bay.
Yeah, or online, I guess.
Yeah, online. I thought this was really a neat beginner project. So it would be one that you might want to try. We'd have to get more material for this. Maybe we need to get a bolt of this that
striped,
or some organic fabric.
Yeah.
That's so we can do that and have it here. So don't come and do this one next week because we still need to get the material. But if you want to bring your own material and make it, you're welcome to.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice one. That reminds me a little bit about the one from Creativebug, the for going to your potlucks. That
the pie carrier.
Yeah, I think that it's on the same line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the next one. Now, fun. I thought these were fortune cookie advent calendar. It's kind of funny, but we have, and I think I finally put it away, the big bolt of silver paper.
Oh yeah, you're always trying to find.
I'm always trying to find ideas for our bolts of silver fabric. So we have this big bolt of silver fabric. So if you want to come and make some fortune cookies and you don't just need them for advent calendars. It could be a fun little birthday gift.
Quote of the day or.
Yeah, just to give someone just a little present in a little basket of those. I thought that was cute. And we've got the silver fabric that would be nice for it. So those fortune cookies look very easy to make. So, and we have material for that. And that's the book, Sewing Happiness. It'll be here, checked out to the library. So you can come here and use it. It'll be in the makerspace. And it's just a fun book because it goes through all the seasons. We're in winter now. And you can look at all the great winter projects. And spring will be soon.
Fun.
Yeah. All right. So again, we have this one. This is, again, a very nice basic book on learning step by step. And what's nice in here is they have a really nice blanket, a baby blanket you can make, different things that are very simple. Pillow would be a fun beginner project. And this has a lot of nice beginner projects. So that's a nice book. And then we have another one, the mending one, and we have some mending books. And that's it. All right, let's stop that share. So I think that's it for our Creativebug.
Yeah, I was gonna see. It looks like we've got some comments on Facebook.
All right.
Just some, cute fabric patterns from Jane, and she loves those kind of fiber baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to see if we had any questions on Facebook. Maybe give people a minute to ask any questions. Okay. I mean, really, these sewing machines, it's great to have them here because, I mean, they're free. And I think that you can make an appointment. And we haven't been too busy. So if you wanted to,
we haven't been busy.
Even an hour and a half, you can come and use the sewing machines.
Sure. And I mean, it's winter. You got to get out of the house once in a while and come here to Egg Harbor Library, where you can try out our sewing machines. And we have a couple, next month we're featuring our
die cutter,
and we're going to do Valentine's or any kind of cards that you would like to make. And so we'll be featuring the sewing machines and card making.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two projects we're featuring, but you're welcome to come in and choose what you'd like to do. So
it doesn't look like we have any questions.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next week. Again, if you need to get a hold of us, just give us a call at Egg Harbor Library, and we will get you an appointment. The number is 868-2664. Just give us a call and we'll make you an appointment. See you soon.